Good morning, ScrappyShak fans! It's the pajama party!
Yay!
Yay! This is Melanie coming to you from ScrappyShak in the beautiful North Georgia mountains on Pajama Day!
Woo!
So I have my coffee and cuddles pajamas on. Shout out to my son. This was a Christmas present. These were a Christmas present from him. So coffee and cuddles, and I have my coffee. But do I have any cuddles? Oh, I have a cuddle. I have cuddles.
Oh,
The cute little Barely Art Bear, isn't he so cute? You know what's great about him? I love him. Number one,
he is
he's
just adorable,
soft and plush and adorable, or adorbs, as we like to say around here. But he also holds the mini. I'm always selling, right, guys? So he also holds the mini Barely Art
He'll hold
Glue.
the original size as well.
Oh, he does?
He does.
I didn't know that.
He does. He does both.
He holds the mini and the original size. Isn't he so cute?
I
So
love it.
my coffee right here and my cuddles. So I hope you have coffee and cuddles. If I were at home, my cuddles would be one of my 5 little puppies that I have at home, and so that would be my cuddles. So if you're at home and you have a puppy or a kitty that you want to cuddle with, then today is the day. And I hope you're in your jammies and curled up on your couch with your coffee and cuddles, and I think we're going to get started. We have lots and lots of stuff to show you today.
We do.
So yay! First, just want to let you know, I want to remind you of the retreat. If you have not yet signed up, Suzanne Pipitone, I'm just saying. If you have not yet signed up, we have three
spaces
we have
left.
3 spaces left in the amazing ScrappyShak retreat. Remember, guys, your swag bag is going to be worth, let me tell you about the conversation we had with our Sussex rep last night.
Oh
Emma.
my gosh.
Right?
She calls us like right after we close, and it was, you guys will not believe how many things they are giving us for your swag bags if you're coming to the retreat. Take a wild guess down in the comments. Tell me how many products you think Sussex is going to put into each swag bag.
Now, understand that lots of other vendors are also adding to your swag bag, as well as ScrappyShak is adding a bunch of stuff to your swag bag as well. So we haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to make a guess. Last year's swag bag was worth over $300.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess that it's going to be worth more than that this year.
Oh, yeah. And there's so many Spellbinders things in there already.
Oh, yeah. All the spell. We've got dies in there, guys, in your swag bag that are worth over $30. I mean, it's incredible. Your swag bag is going to be almost worth the price of attendance. I mean, seriously.
If not more this year.
Yeah, it could be more. At our last retreat in February, we gave away, including swag bags and all of the giveaways that are being done during the 4 days, we gave away over $10,000 in free products.
What?
Yes. And every single person is guaranteed to win something. Everybody.
Yep.
No
we make sure you go home with something.
That's
and I
right.
mean,
That's
automatically, when you walk in the door, you get your swag bag.
Right.
And it's not your class kits. It's not stuff that we're going to have you take out and use during your classes.
Mm-hmm.
You're more than welcome to if there's something in there that you'd like to use.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't include any of the products that you're getting to keep in your actual classes. So
yeah. It's going to be amazing. We're super excited. Eileen Hull, big shout out to Eileen Hull. Eileen Hull is coming and spending the whole 4 days with us. She's going to be teaching a class on Friday afternoon and a class on Saturday afternoon. Mm-hmm. They're going to be like a part 1 and a part 2. But she's going to be there the whole 4 days with us. And if you were at our first retreat, and I know a bunch of you Crafting with Fury fans were, if you were at our first retreat, you will know that Eileen is just a hoot. I mean, she is a hoot. And if you were at the first retreat and you haven't been to one since, oh my goodness.
Seriously.
What you are missing at this one. The welcome reception this year, I'll just tell you guys straight out right now, the welcome reception at our last one was Mardi Gras themed. And if you have not seen the pictures from the Mardi Gras, we did not really expect people to dress up in costume.
Yeah.
That was really shocking to us that people did that.
I'm so glad we told everybody what the theme was, though, so that, if you feel like dressing up and having a party, like they all went all out. It was amazing.
They did. Like we had this parade of like a Mardi Gras parade. It was really fun. People
Jackie and Susan were just dressed to the nines.
They were. It was amazing. Are they coming to this retreat?
I think they're out of town.
Are they out of town?
So.
Oh, Jackie and Susan.
We're gonna miss you for sure.
Get out of my head, Emma.
We share a brain.
I was just going to say we share a brain, and she said we share a brain. See, we really do share a brain. It's really true. But anyway, this year's welcome reception theme is sock hop. that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you anything else about what's going to happen, but it's sock hop. So I want to just let you think 50s and think poodle skirts and think leather jackets and think the movie Grease.
There you go.
There you go. Think about the movie Grease.
Exactly.
So that's going to be the theme of our. I'm telling you, we outdo ourselves every year. It's funny. We have lots of people talk about it, but there are two of our favorite people that come to every single retreat from our very first year. Lynn Brock and Cindy Crawford, our friends, they were at our very first retreat with Eileen, and they come to every single retreat. And they always say every single year, you're never going to be able to outdo this year. And every year they say, you did it. You outdid last year.
It really has. Every year, we started off great. But every year we're building, we're learning. And, we like getting feedback at the end of them and trying to figure out what you guys want to see, what you guys want more of. And we listen. So every year we make positive changes and try and make it better than the last.
Yeah. And it's interesting because there's been some people, we did advertise, we did a big Facebook social media push for the retreat. And there have been people who asked more specific questions about, tell me exactly what we're going to do in the projects, or let me see pictures of the projects. And we thought about it, we talked about it as a team, and we really like the fact that we don't put those out for you.
Right. It's very exclusive to the people that come to the retreats. And also, like you were saying yesterday.
So what I was saying yesterday was, and those of you who come to our retreats know this, like what we're really known for and what we want to do is to really bring out the artist inside of you and bring out the creativity that lives inside of you. And so as I explained in one of my, when I was talking to somebody and I was responding to their post, what I explained was, we're not going to show you the projects because we're not going to teach you to copy exactly what we did. We're going to teach you techniques. You're going to have 4 full days of learning techniques. Some you might already know, some might push you out of your comfort zone a little bit, but we're going to have 4 full days of techniques. But we don't want you to copy our example. And if you ever took classes from us, you know that we say that all the time. Don't make yours. Don't think yours has to look like mine. I don't want yours to look like mine.
We show you the techniques that we use to achieve our finished product. And if you want yours to look like ours, you will have all the resources too. But we want your creativity to blossom and thrive. And we would, I always think when you talk about this, it was in February when we were doing the alcohol ink on canvas, and they were doing this beautiful desert sunset scene. It was stunning. And April was in the back corner.
Pinks and blues.
Oh yeah, purple. She was slapping colors, all messy, just like having a blast. It looked nothing like it, but she was having the time of her life. And it was just so much fun to watch.
And that's really what it's about. And then the other thing that I explained too is it's really, for those of you who've been to our retreats, it's really about the overall retreat experience, right? Number one, getting to know people that are like-minded, right? And we've built a community here locally from our retreats, people that got to know each other, that didn't know that there were people around here that did the same thing. But we also have, as part of that community, we have Kristen Root, who's from Orlando, and she's part of that local community. And we all, and Suzanne Patone out in California hasn't been to a retreat yet, Suzanne.
Yet being keyword, yet.
I'm gonna say yet, right? But we have people from all over the country that are actually joining in our community. So we want you to join in our community. The retreat is an experience unlike any other kind of retreat you've ever been to, and we hear that from everybody.
And a lot of people assume going into it that it's going to be a crop. They, the first year, especially, at least the first one that I attended, everybody brought their own projects, and they were like, "Wait, we brought so many things, but you're not going to have time to work on those. We are going to work you to the bone in the best way possible."
It really is from Thursday at noon to Sunday at noon. You are going to be in back-to-back classes. We are going to have some free crafting time where Emma and Diane and myself and Barbie and whoever else wants to stick around will be there every evening from 8 to 10 after we eat dinner and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, you're going to be in classes the whole time, and you're going to be extremely exhausted at the end of Sunday, it's going to be so much fun. You're going to want to come back to the next one. All right, so enough about the retreat. We have three spaces left. Spaces left at the retreat. So go on our website, go to events, and take a look at our retreat. We've got so much fun stuff planned for you. So much fun stuff. All right. Was that the only announcement we had?
I believe so. If
We
you
have
think of
one
anything
more
else.
class that we're going to be teaching before the retreat, right? Wood
This
sign
Sunday.
painting. So this Sunday at 2
Tomorrow.
o'clock. Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow is Sunday, yeah. So tomorrow at 2 o'clock, we're going to be teaching a wood sign painting class where you're going to be able to pick out your own wood sign, whatever one you want from our stock. I think we have 8 or 9, something like that in stock. And we're going to walk you through the process of painting that sign. And so we have space available in that one tomorrow. That is going to be the last class that we have until after the retreat because we all go into retreat mode. For those of you who don't know, we close our store down the whole week before the retreat. We pack up our entire store and take it with us. And so while you're there at the retreat, if you don't have something or if you see something that you like, everything's going to be there available for you. So last class we have is this Sunday at 2 o'clock. And then we won't be doing another one until the 3rd week of August, which I think we have an oil painting class scheduled with Mac Anderson.
It's acrylic on the August 23rd, I believe.
Yeah, okay,
Friday.
so it's acrylic painting with Mac Anderson, who's a very, very, very popular artist here. So if you're local or within an hour, 2-hour drive and you want to come and take a class, that one's getting pretty full too. I think it's already got 7 people in it.
Yeah, and I think you can take 8, maybe. I'll have to look again, but it's capped. So there's only a few spaces left. So if you want to get in that one, go get your ticket today.
Yeah, by the way, I signed up for that one, just so you know. I'm taking that one. I think Emma's taking that one.
I'm thinking about it.
I think I have you on. It's taking
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good one. All right, let's get to what you came for today. You want to switch the camera over for us?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, what have we got to show you?
Okay, we've got lots and lots of stuff. So we have a whole bunch of new collections from Photoplay. Excuse me, you get a drink. Let me let you watch it while I get a drink.
Oh, what is in this one?
Okay.
Oh, how cute.
This one is called The Sweet Little Princess. It's by Tracy Smith.
Tracy Smith.
Told you I needed a drink.
Tracy Smith.
Yeah, so this one's by Tracy Smith. It's $15.99. It's the full collection. It's got 13 pieces in the collection. And look at these. Kissable, huggable, feed me and tell me I'm pretty. Oh, I need to bring that one home to my husband. You are so loved, little one. Princess, girl. So this one is a great one for a little girl. Sweet little princess. If my granddaughter if either of my granddaughters are watching, I have 2 great granddaughters that are sweet little princesses.
If you can believe it.
I know. I can believe it. I can believe it. So shout out to Mila and PJ. There's a story behind PJ. Her name's Amelia, but we call her PJ. So shout out to Amelia and PJ, my 2 great granddaughters. But Sweet Little Princess by Tracy Smith.
Beautiful.
All right, the next one here is Midnight Garden.
That's my favorite.
Look at the rich colors in this one. I mean, the burgundies and the deep blues, and look at the plaids. I mean, this one is just beautiful.
Bring it a little closer to the camera to see some of those details, because
deep, rich colors.
It is just giving such, almost like a vampire's study or something. I don't know. It's just so dark and.
Okay, so I don't see vampire study in this one at all, but I do. But to each his own, right?
On the back, not so much. That's very gardeny.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm seeing, like an old time 1930s library, in a very rich mansion, something like that. That's what I see. But hey, a vampire might have these colors in his study.
That's right.
Ask Diane. Diane, does a vampire have these colors in their study? Because Diane is all things Halloween.
I feel like we should be vampire experts at this point, seeing as she and I watch Hotel Transylvania.
How many times have the 2 of you watched Hotel Transylvania? I'm just asking.
Probably.
Don't exaggerate.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm trying to think, how long have I known her? How many times has she been here? I would say about 50 times. 50 times.
But what's going to happen every time.
We sometimes we'll recite it, kind of, Rocky Horror style. We'll grab some toast and throw it at the iPad while we're watching it,
You throw toast at the iPad while you're in my tiny house. So much fun to hear. Okay. So did Diane answer us? Would vampires use these colors in their study?
She commented laughing emoji.
Okay.
So
Well, we're asking
I'll
you
take that as a
question.
yes. I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, so I guess they would. All right, so we talked a little bit last week about masculine products. So this one is Mud on the Tires. It's also by Tracy Smith. And look at these colors. This is very much fishing and trucking, hunting. There's a rifle, hats, ducks, fishing lures. Very, very masculine one. Good old boy. Camo and bucks, ammo and trucks. Got a rough side, a country mile wide. Fed and homegrown. Sorry, I can't help myself.
You gotta say it with an accent when you're reading all of those.
Corn-fed and homegrown.
There you go.
Yeah, and look at it, and Diane's going to be all excited when I tell you this. Look at all these little critters.
We need to get Diane on here where she can pop in and talk to us because her accent would make that entire.
I agree. I totally agree. We're going to work on getting Diane involved in these somehow. All right. Next one is another new photo play collection. It's called Everyday Junk, $15.99. It's got a very Tim theme.
It is.
A Tim feel to it, right? Very Tim Holtz-y. Look at these music papers. Just this old time. Let me turn it over and let you see some of this stuff on the back. Look at that. It's very Tim Holtz-y feeling, I think.
Patricia says good morning.
Good morning, Trisha.
We've got so many friends on this one.
Oh,
We've got
yay.
Karen,
I'm so glad.
Suzanne, Teresa, Sandy.
Ooh, Teresa! You turn lady. Everyday Junk does have a pack of ephemera that goes with it. The ephemera is $4.99. It's 30 pieces of ephemera. Look at that little bee. How cute is that?
It's hard to see it in the camera. Pull a little closer. Oh, that's adorable.
Look at that.
So cute.
Cute, cute, cute. All right, next one. I love this one. This is probably my favorite new collection of photo plays. A Day at the Zoo by Becky Moore.
Very cute.
This one's really cute. It's it'd be great if you took your kids or your grandkids or something like that to the zoo. These would be great, but it would also be great for anything that has to do with animals, right?
Absolutely.
So look at some of these papers. I don't know if you can. Let me bring them up here. Look at these.
And several of those are just very summery, like that one with the leaves.
Even the birds
textures.
over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's even just a wood grain paper. You see that?
Yeah, I love that.
It's a zoo around here. We need to blow that up and put it all over the walls here at this place.
Explore.
Explore. I like it.
I always think it's funny when they put stickers kind of off so they can fit them on a page and they look a little funny.
Yeah.
Or like
Explore.
Yeah.
I like welcome to the jungle. All right.
We're a little crazy, aren't we?
That wasn't my best voice. Welcome to the Zoo, or A Day at the Zoo, also has ephemera that goes with it for $4.99. Meet me at the zoo, be brave, adventure. Zoo days are the best. Stay wild, wild fun, best day ever. Fun ephemera. And then, yes, we talked about it last week. We're going to talk about it again this week. Christmas is coming. So Photo Play has their new Sugar Plum Christmas.
I'm obsessed with this one.
Look at those colors. I mean, teal and pink and
those are my favorite holiday colors together. It's just so wintry and icy and magical. I love it.
Magical, yeah. That's a great word for it. I love that. And look at the little train. I don't know if you can see it. I'll bring it up to the camera. Look at the little train.
Oh, so cute.
I mean, this one, we have our Nutcracker here.
Love that.
This time of year, filled with cheer, baking spirits bright. Baking spirits bright. And then
so cute.
Oh, here's one of those again where the J is off. So
Jolly.
And then this one actually also has ephemera that goes with it. So each collection kit's $15.99. The matching ephemera is $4.99. And so those are in the new product showcase. New product showcase coupon code.
Ooh.
So new product showcase, 20% off, as it always is, Saturday and Sunday only. So today and tomorrow only. It will expire tomorrow at midnight. The coupon code, exclusive coupon code for people watching. We're not going to put it out there anywhere. You got to watch it. The coupon code last week was in honor of Suzanne Pipitone. This week, it's in honor of all of our Crafting with Fury fans that have joined us.
And Fury herself.
So our coupon code this week is Fury, Fury, Fury 20.
Mm-hmm.
Fury 20.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in honor of all of our Crafting with Fury fans and Red herself.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
All
She says,
right.
"Oh,
Are we ready?
I think we're ready. What do we have next?"
We have a couple of Vicky Bouton stamps, which we've been bringing in, and we can't keep them in the store, right?
Yeah.
We bring them in and they're like selling out like
They
crazy.
really are.
I think they're really reasonably priced. They're budget friendly and they're really nice stamps.
And they're very cute designs.
Mm-hmm.
They're just so cute.
And the quality is, it's Vicky Bouton, so the quality, of course, is going to be really good. So this one right here is called, does it have a name? It doesn't. I don't know what it is. Okay. So this one right here, we'll call it Happy. How about that? So we'll call this one Happy Stamp, and it's $3.99. It has 10, it looks like it has 10 pieces to it. Look at those flowers.
It is just called Floral.
Floral.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it's $3.99 Vicky Bouton stamp. And then we have another Vicky Bouton stamp called Bold and Bright. This one's $5.99. And I can just begin to imagine, and let that artist come out of you in this one. Look at these paint splatters and a color wheel.
Bring it up to the camera so you can see.
Push, lift, pull. Look at that. Like really, really cool ones. This one's $5.99. There's 10 pieces in it. They're full circle stamps.
Beautiful.
Look at that paint splatter.
Oh,
can you guys see that?
So cute. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Fun. All right, so that's Vicky Bouton.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We're going to go into a couple of new spellbinders. So this is a new spellbinder stencil right here. It's called On the Dots. I think it would make a really cool background.
Mm-hmm.
You could spray some like distress sprays on there through the stencil.
Yeah, and it would be very splattery. And very cute.
You could do blending with it.
Absolutely.
You could do all kinds of stuff with this
You can
one.
offset it, blend it once and then shift it and do it again.
Yeah, great idea. So I love that stencil. It's $5.49 and it's called On the Dots.
Beautiful.
And then we have a couple of Spellbinders dies. So look at that glorious peacock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, look at that thing. And of course, the picture's purple, so we love it around here. But look at that glorious peacock. Is she not glorious?
Are her feathers all one piece? Oh, she has some that are separate though. So
there are some separate feathers. And what's great is it also has the outline dies along with it. So if you guys can see that, there's the outline dies and then the main dies, and then there are some separate feathers.
Beautiful. So you could make her a bit dimensional if you put those extra feathers in the front and
you could pop them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You could pop down. The other thing, what I was thinking is you could also have her, I don't know, if you blend a background with like a ground grass or something like that, you could have her there and you could just have a couple of feathers laying around her.
Oh yeah.
Like she lost a couple of feathers, something like that. Her name is Glorious Peacock because she is so glorious.
That's right, absolutely.
And she is $29.99. Glorious Peacock.
My mama says, love it. She loves her peacocks.
And I love your mama.
I do
the
too.
separate
She's
feathers
pretty
you can
good.
also use with bird dyes. You can use that one to make a quill.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea. Good thinking, Goblin.
Thanks.
All right, and then I guess it's Christmas time. So Spellbinders Die Delivering Joy Sleigh. This one is $21.99. There's 18 dies in here for $21.99. Look at those.
And this is actually an add-on to the is it the Handmade Holidays? Is that what the new card kit is called?
I think it's called Handmade Holidays. I think we only got one of those left.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Remember we showed the Handmade Holidays card kit last week with Spellbinders, and we've only got one of those left, and we are sold out of last year's. I think we had 4.
Yeah, we did.
I think 3 or 4 I think we had last week, and we're sold out of those, and we've only got one of the new Handmade Holidays. We're going to try to order some more, but they go pretty quickly, so I'm not sure. So this one, again, is called Delivering Joy Sleigh. It's $21.99, and there are 18 dies in there. So these presents can be used for anything. You don't have to use them with the sleigh. They can be used for anything. And that poinsettia and the greenery as well can be used for other things. So lots of stuff you can do with that one. All right, continuing on with Spellbinders. Oh my goodness. These next 3 items I'm going to show you are amazing. This is called Vivant Ribbon. And just look at that ribbon.
The camera doesn't do it justice.
No.
It is this beautiful sage
Oh
green
my goodness.
and those leaf details.
And there's that transparent strip that goes through them. Can they see
Oh.
that very well in there? No?
It's a bit hard to see any detail on it, but
Grab
you can
me,
kinda get
hey,
an
Goblin,
idea.
grab me a piece of ScrappyShak cardstock right there. And I'll try and put it on the cardstock and see
Yeah.
if that makes a difference.
I think so.
And it comes in 3 colors.
Oh, they're so
Me
pretty.
too. Yeah. All right, let's see if this helps at all.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
does.
is that better?
That does.
Okay. Look at that. Let me show you the 3rd color. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so beautiful. All right, so if you want an entire roll of this, an entire roll is a little bit more than 10 yards. An entire roll is $27.99. But we also are selling it in 2-yard packs
Mhm.
for $6.99.
Yep.
So you can get 2 yards. I don't know if you can really see the difference in the color between this one and this one, but
It was a little hard to tell on the camera, but
Yeah.
the middle one is much more of a burnt orange gold,
Mhm.
and the one on the bottom is like a deep orangey red.
yeah, orangey red is good, like a coppery color.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they really are very, very different. Maybe if I bring the whole rolls over,
Yeah.
you can. Does that help see the
Oh
difference
yeah,
in the
you
color?
can. You can. Mm-hmm.
So let me show them the sage one too. Is that better?
Yeah. Can you pull it closer to the camera? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Now you can see some of the detail in it.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Beautiful.
So again, $6.99 for a 2-yard pack or $27.99 for the whole roll. I'll tell you what, we are out of these 2 colors in the whole roll.
Yep.
We have 1 roll of these left, but we do have one by the yard
Yep.
still. So.
Yep.
All
And
right.
if you want a whole roll, let us know. We can order them for you.
Yeah, we do have some on order already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But not very many. I think they're going to sell like crazy because this
Mhm.
ribbon is just gorgeous.
So pretty.
Yeah.
And they've got some more coming out soon.
Oh, yeah, there's more ribbon coming out. Woo! Amazing. All right, so continuing on with Spellbinders, we have some new glitters. These are called Fantastic Ultra Fine Glitters. Now, let me lay them down like this. We have 3 of these. They are $4.29. It's a pretty good size
It is.
container. I'm trying to see if there's a weight on here. I don't see them, but they're pretty good size container. You can
Yeah.
kind of see by my hand how big they are. Good size container. They're $4.29.
Maybe like
And
2
we've got
ounce
the
bottle.
Golden Bell. I'm sorry?
Looks maybe like a 2 ounce container,
Yeah, maybe.
something like that, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, here it is. 0.6 ounce, 17 grams, but
I
glitter's
guess it's
really
by
light.
weight. Yeah.
All right, so, but it's a good size container. There is what's called Golden Bell, which is this one. This one is Mary Pink. Golden Bell, and this one is Ultra Fine Fireside Red are the 3. And they are $4.29. I do believe they're being discontinued. Is that right?
I believe so.
I think they're being discontinued. So get them now. The Mary Pink is my absolute favorite. So I just love that one. But those are fantastic jewel glitters.
Love it.
And then there is another one here, which is a Stampendous Gold Micro Glitter. And this one is $7.99. So, and this one is about the same amount. Isn't that interesting? It seems like there would be more in this one, but this is ultra fine glitter, so you can have a lot more glitter. It's just a lot more fun. And then we also have this. Is this the only color of the embossing powder that we got?
I thought we had a
Yes.
green one as well, no?
No?
Am I
Okay.
just
So this one
imagining
is also Stampendous Pearl Luster Embossing Powder, and we have this beautiful ScrappyShak purple. And this one is $4.99 as well.
So pretty.
Okay. What's next?
What's next?
Oh, next. All right, guys, we're bringing in a new brand.
Oh.
This is new brand day also. We are bringing in a new brand of stamps, and they are amazing. Big shout out to Glitter Goblin. Glitter Goblin was spying on other stores for us when she went on a trip not too long ago. And she went into another independent retailer, and they carried this brand of stamps. And she came back and went all goblin on me and told me we absolutely have to get them. So
True story.
it is a true story. So these are called Pink Ink Designs. And Diane from Crafting with Fury, get ready. Because I already know this first one you're going to buy. I'm going to say we have 3 of them in stock, but I'm probably going to say we have 2 because I know Diane's going to buy one. Are you guys ready?
This with you in mind.
Are you excited? Is Diane excited? Look at that. This is the Giselle Silhouette Series. Includes 11 separate stamps. And look at her.
So stunning.
Amazing. Amazing. And look at the stamps.
I'm obsessed.
If the boot fits, cackle. Fabulous. And then look at these great little cats and jack-o'-lanterns. And look at these florals.
And the bats.
The bats actually look like they're part of the florals.
They do.
You know, it's amazing. Look at this little guy. This jack-o'-lantern with these vines on him. Oh my goodness.
Diane says, oh my word. Yep, mine.
I knew it. Look at that. Is she not beautiful? Like, beautiful.
I love that.
I do too. Think about, it's here on the picture, but it just hit me. Think about if you guys have the Eileen Hull embroidery hoop die, how beautiful she would look inside that die. I mean, it
and
is.
I believe there's also a Spellbinders one.
Is there a Spellbinders? Oh, there
the
is.
Eileen one does
it's smaller though, I think, the Spellbinders one.
It might be.
The Spellbinders one is significantly smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it is.
And the Eileen one is a big die, so it can cut chipboard.
Yeah, although if you don't have that Eileen die, oh yeah, I guess we're getting some. We're getting some, but they're discontinuing them. We got the last 9. The last 9 that they had, we got them because we have this great relationship with. Shout out to Hector at Sizzix.
Woo woo! Love you, Hector.
All right, so that's Giselle from Pink Ink. There's more. There's more. Okay, how many House Mouse fans do we have out there?
So many.
So many. Glitter Goblin is the queen of House Mouse collectors, but look at this one. Pink Ink. All I Want for Christmas is Shrew. This is part of their Christmas series. Includes 10 separate stamps. Look at those guys. If you're a House Mouse fan, you are going to love this Pink Ink stamp. Just absolutely adorable. Look at them.
I'm gonna interject. We're gonna talk.
We're
gonna talk literature for just a second.
All right, literature. Here we go.
And you'll know if you do. If you have a Red Wall series fan in your life, this is the perfect Christmas card for them because you know there's not just shrews, there's Gaussum shrews. And I'm not going to delve into it any more than that. You either know or you don't know.
I'm a don't know.
Gaussum sheep.
Same.
I'm a don't know. How many of you are knows and how many of you are don't knows? What the heck is she talking about? But you know what? She is our resident English teacher, and so she would know about all the literature.
We're getting several people saying that they love those.
Oh yeah,
we might should have ordered some more. How many of those do we have? Just one?
Do we only have one?
We have
one of those.
Yes, we have more coming. Yep.
Let us know if you want some more.
Yes, for sure. If you want them, put a comment in here, and we will get you an invoice sent out, and we'll get them. We can get them within a couple of days, so we can get them and get them shipped out to you really quickly.
And there's a little notification button that will let us know on the product page if it's out of stock that you want it back in stock. So
well, if you put a comment here, we'll go ahead and just get the order placed for you and send them an invoice. Yep. So that would be perfect. Easier than making them go out and back in and all that stuff. All right. Next one, since we just talked about a mouse, let's talk about Possum Pooch. Isn't he so cute? Possum Pooch, we have a little pug and a little wiener dog, right?
So
he is a wiener dog, right?
Cute.
Wiener dogs are so cute. They're like all long and short little legs.
They are.
But he's really cute. And look at that little pug. Look at his eyes. Like seriously, look at those eyes.
Wow.
He's going like, what? And that's a pug for you, because we used to have one. They look at you like, what are you doing? So super, super cute. Look at him.
I love.
We've got Dachshund through the snow and Sugar Pug Fairy. They're so cute.
Barbie and I were cackling at the Sugar Pug Fairy last week when we first found these. They're so cute.
They are adorable. As a matter of fact, we better order some more of these. I think I'm gonna buy one myself. All right. Oh, by the way, let's go back. The Giselle is $20. I don't know if I gave you pricing. The Shrew is $18.99, and the Possum Pooch is $17.99. And then we have one more of those pink inks, and it's also Christmas series. She's so adorable. Rockin' Robin. Say hello to Rockin' Robin. Look at her. She's literally rocking Robin. She's playing a guitar, and she's singing. Isn't she cute? We have 13 separate stamps. Hope your Christmas rocks, Rockin' Robin. Look, you can even use this one for birthday. Think about that.
Oh, yeah.
This one says Happy Birthday. So it doesn't have to be for Christmas. There are some Christmas ornament stamps
Are they
here.
egg-shaped ornaments?
They are.
That's adorable.
They are. There's some.
Oh, so you can do them Easter colors.
You
oh,
could.
yeah.
Yeah, you could
Great
mask off the
ideas.
little ornament hook on the top.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Mhm.
Or you can just use it for anything, because if you look at the main stamp, there's no season on that main stamp.
Mhm.
So she's just playing a guitar. There's some stars, again, some of those ornaments or Easter eggs, but then there's some florals too. So it can be used for
Mhm.
any time. This is not just seasonal on
Love
this one.
those.
And I think Possum Pooch is kind of the same way, right? When you look at Possum Pooch, with the exception of the dachshund does have holly around his neck,
Mhm.
this one here is just a butterfly in a skirt, you know? So it doesn't have to just be used for Christmas. All right, what do you guys think of pink ink? Rockin'
Let us
Robin is
know.
$18.99. Here's all of our pink ink stamps. So let us know if you like them. If you want one on order, go ahead and put a comment in here right now, and we'll start collecting those comments. And if you want one, we'll definitely help you out. These are on the website, so you can order them as long as they're in stock.
And they're on our new product showcase category.
Yeah, and if you're gonna place, they are in the new product showcase category, so 20% off today and tomorrow, even if they're not in stock. We'll go ahead and order them. They'll still be 20% off, but we need you to get them on order to get that 20% off. So just notifying when available on the website isn't going to get them on order. So you need to put a comment in here if you want to get that 20% off on any of these. Let us know what you think about those. All right, how are we doing? 9:40. Timing's perfect. It's exactly where I said I wanted to be at this time. So it's great. All right, so guys, we got a bunch of new Stickles colors in. We have so many Stickles. Shout out to Karen Luce. I don't know if she's watching today or not, but shout out to Karen Luce. Karen Luce loves Stickles. I mean, she just loves them. And what's not to love? They're beautiful. They're shiny. Say it, Goblin.
Shiny.
Yes, they're shiny like Goblin says it. And they're inexpensive. They're $2.99. $2.99 for a little bottle. We got all these new colors in. We got, what do we have? Beach Cruise is this one.
Like an emerald green. It's hard to see with the shadow of your hand.
So then
Do you
gotta-
still have that piece of paper?
Yep, put them
Can't
on
see
the
the
paper.
color. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, much better.
Okay. Beach Cruiser is like a emerald green, but with some blue tones in it, I think. Yeah.
The camera's picking up more of the blue because of I think the glitter in it is blue, and the gel.
Yeah.
The adhesive
Hey
is
guys,
kinda
good
green.
news. Stickles are actually only $2.49. Whichever has the $2.99 price is wrong.
Oh, they're $2.49, not
I'll fix
$2.99.
that.
When
I
I
was
said
thinking that.
$2.99, I was like, I guess the price went up.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was just that color or something.
Yeah. Okay, so they're $2.49.
We'll fix that.
Yeah. And then this one's graphite. We have rhubarb, great for Christmas. Waterfall is
I
also
love
great for
that.
Christmas. It's that blue, icy, snowy thing that Princess Emma over here likes. Then we have copper and just a nice bright yellow. So these are all the new colors. Look at all the Stickles we have. Look, there's so many Stickles.
I wish
Stickles,
we could
Stickles,
just
Stickles.
like pour these out because
I would love to, but then one of you would have to clean them all up.
Yeah.
So you want me to do that?
No, thank you.
I was just checking. All right. Yeah, so these are actually $2.49. Some of them are marked $2.99. Some of them are $2.49. So we'll go through that and figure that out.
Yep.
But all the Stickles are $2.49. We're going to do something with these in just a minute. Okay, and then for those of you who've been waiting for the spritz replacement sprayers, they are in. They are $2.99 for 2 replacement sprayers. Now, we use our spritzes a lot. And we have found that those sprayers do clog up pretty quickly. One of the ways that you can you grab me a spritz really quick? One of the ways that you can actually help not get that clogged up is when you're shaking your spritz, instead of shaking up and down like this, if you shake this way, where you're not shaking all of that thick stuff up into the sprayer, if you shake this way, you have to shake it a little bit longer. But if you shake this way, you'll help that sprayer. And I'll tell you what, we have already clogged up the sprayer on our fossilized amber, and we've had to
use
replace
that
it
one every
because
day.
we use it all the time. So the spritz replacement sprayers are in. They're $2.99 for 2 of them. If you like the spritzes, I would get a pack or 2 of these and just have them on hand, because once you've lost the sprayer, we've learned we can't even clean it out. We tried cleaning it the way we've cleaned other sprayers, and once they're gone, they're gone. So that's for that. All right, now I'm going to show you the last 3 new products, and then we're going to go into a demo. And it's going to be a fun demo because 3 of us are going to demo for you. I'm going to demo, then Barbie is going to come after me, and then Emma. So Indigo Blue, of course, is becoming one of our very favorite brands. Shout out to Kay and Ella over in the UK at Indigo Blue. I don't know if you guys are watching, but if you watch this later, thank you. You now have an entire section in our store because our people love Indigo Blue. So we're back to Christmas, guys. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. These stamps are only $15.59. Look at these guys. Oh my goodness, look at her. Is she not just the cutest? A nice, solid quality red rubber stamps, which that's one of the things we really love about Indigo Blue stamps. But look at her, isn't she cute?
That is a beard, not a mask. I had to look at it twice. I was like, why are they doing masks? It's 2024.
Yeah.
So if anybody else thought the same thing, that is a beard.
Okay, that's a Santa beard. All right. $15.59.
I kind of like it as a mask, though.
You could.
You could use it as either.
You know, flu season around Christmas.
Sure. There's still reasons to mask up from time to time.
Yeah.
Sure. It makes me begin to twitch when I think about having to mask up again. Before I opened this brick and mortar store, guys, I worked 30 years in healthcare, and I just can't even imagine having to do that again every single day. Oh.
Especially in the summertime. In the winter, it was nice. It's like a little nose warmer.
Yeah.
But
A nose warmer, that's great. All right, so that's Dress Up Santa. Is she not cute? Isn't she adorable? Okay, so the next one is called Dress Up Christmas Tree. I think so. Dress Up Christmas Tree, I think is her name. Look at her. And Glitter Goblin actually made an example from her. Look at that.
I love that.
How cute.
That is so cute.
She used embossing powder for the outline, and then she colored it in with Olo markers and used Luscious powders on the little stars. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me show that to you closer.
Terry is asking if we know when the Spritz 10 is coming out. I think
they just vaguely said fall.
Yeah, so I think it's September, October time frame. But you can go ahead and pre-order them with us if you want.
They're on our website for pre-order.
Yep. All right, and I think they're going to go pretty quickly because we've already got a bunch of pre-orders for them now. So yeah. All right, so that's this one right here, $15.59. And then this is the one we're going to demo for you.
That one's my favorite.
This is everybody's favorite. This is the Dress Up Elf. Look at her. Look at her facial expression. Isn't she just so cute?
Just like a little doll.
Yeah. Have your elf a merry little Christmas. And we're going to do a demo for this today. And we're going to demo several different techniques for you today. And so we've got about 15 minutes to start that. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. All right, so we have a completed one for our demo on her, and we did this one. Emma and I did this one together this morning. So this is her. We just stamped her with we used Memento ink because we were going to be using alcohol ink markers. So we used Memento ink, we stamped her, and then we used Olo markers to color her in. And then Emma came out and added some stickles in here.
Which is kind of hard to see on the camera. It's far away, but there you go. Give it a little rotate. Yeah, now you can see all the glitters.
And then, when you're working with alcohol markers, sometimes you get a little spray of the alcohol marker as you open the lid, if you're opening the lid over the cover. So here's one that I started that we're going to finish the demo, but these little spots right here. And so because that happens, you can actually just take some spritz or some other sprays and add it to the background and make it a happy accident.
That's right.
Look
Creative
how cute
Band-Aids.
that's right. Look how cute that looks in the background there. for that. All right, so what we're going to do in the demo today is I'm going to spend just a minute with you and give you some tips on blending with alcohol markers. I'll give you some tips on that, and then and then Barbie is going to give you a really cool tip on fussy cutting. And then if we have time, Emma's going to do some stickles, but we'll kind of go see what happens with the time. All right, so basically what I've done is I've already kind of done her face and her part of her shirt, but I haven't done her whole shirt. I'm hoping that this isn't too far away on the camera for you to see. We probably need to work on
a box or a platform?
Yeah, maybe. How about that? How about that one right there, upside down, and then we can put something solid on top of it. Yeah, that would probably work. To get it up closer.
Try that one first.
Oh no, this will work. Just by, how about that?
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay.
Good.
So basically, I wanted to show you, when you look at the stamp itself, you can see that these stripes on here are really tiny and are this way.
Yeah, perfect.
How's that?
Yep.
All right, you can see that these stripes in here are really tiny. And so a lot of people have a real problem with trying to figure out how to get with alcohol ink, because alcohol ink spreads, right? When you put it down, it spreads. So let me see if I have a piece of paper where I can show you what I mean. So when you're using alcohol ink and you put it down, it spreads. See how it kind of opens up, and it doesn't just do the little dot that you put on there.
It's a lot more visible when you're coloring on a stamp because it has the lines.
Yeah.
If you're just using them freehand and drawings with them, you don't notice it quite so much.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it on a stamp, you definitely.
So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you. So I'll show you what I mean by it spreading on one of them. So what I wanted to do is show you how you can fix that. So I've got my darker color here, and I did every other one with the dark and the light. So if I was just going to go ahead and color regularly, like over here, if I started coloring, this thing spreads all the way out. See what it did? Came all the way out here, a tiny little dot you can see outside. So the better way to do it, instead of coloring like this in really small spaces, is just dot.
Yes.
Right? So you just use your marker, you go to the tiny little spot right there, and you do a teeny tiny little dot. And as you do those teeny tiny little dots, because it spreads out, it fills itself in. So you see how I didn't even go out of the lines at all on that one.
I love that.
See that?
And by not filling it all the way, it adds a little more texture as well.
So we just dot it like that, and then we go to every other one and we dot, and every other one and we dot. Then we're going to take our lighter color and we're going to do the same thing. I hope this is making sense to you guys.
And Melanie does teach a great alcohol marker class as well. So if you guys are interested in these and you want some more helpful tips when it comes to alcohol markers, let us know and we'll schedule another one.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and show you how to do some shadowing and blending with the hat. And I don't have the right color. Can you grab me? There's a blue green over there that has, it's like a dark blue green. Which one is it? Here, one of these. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? This one? That's the one. Nope. Yep, that's the one.
Yep, no,
Okay, got it. Yep. All right, sorry about that. All right, so we've got this. I always like to start with the darker color because it's a lot easier to blend out from the darker color than it is from the lighter color. A lot of people start with the lighter color, but if you start light and then you go dark, you have to go back to light again and you're using too much ink. So I like to start with our darker color. And I want you to think about where shadows would be and where, I'm not going to get into light source with you right now because I'm just doing a demo, but I want you to think about where darker areas would be. So right here, kind of right here at the base of her hat, and then over here, luckily the stamp has a lot of the shadows in there for us already. But right down here, we're going to start with the alcohol ink, with the dark alcohol marker, and we're just going to flick out like this. You see how I'm not coloring, right? I'm flicking out, and I'm wanting each one of those flicks to kind of be at a different level. I don't want it to be exactly where the next one is.
So it's like when you cut your bangs.
Yeah, just going to be kind of feathery. And then that's going to give us our dark right in there. And then we're going to take our lighter color. That was a blue-green 2.4. That's not the right one either. It was a darker. I think it was a 2.7 that I had. Let's see. We have, where did it go? It's crazy.
Oh, that's a green.
No, it was a blue. I don't know what happened to it. So we're going to go now to the 2.3 right here. And this is the aqua green.
That one?
That's the one.
Silly goose, isn't
This
that?
is the one. Blue green 2.7 is what I want. Ah, that's better. See how dark that is? So it makes it kind of look like a shadow. So I'm going to just go over what I already did. Then I'm going to go back into my lighter one, which is a 2.4. Blue green 2.4. And now watch what I'm doing. I'm going over the top of what I've already colored. And that's what's going to create that blend without having a line between them. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm feathering out. See this? Feathering out, feathering out. And if you see a little bit of a line, just keep going over it and you're feathering out. And then I like to take a third color for your highlight areas where the light's going to hit a little bit more and it's going to be a little bit lighter. And you see, again, I go over that line and over that line until it disappears.
That is such a beautiful blend.
See how that worked?
Good job.
So it's darker down in the bottom. And so you just continue to do that throughout the entire hat, right? So 2.7, in this case, it's easy because they've already got these dark colors in here for us. We can just come out from them a little bit to show color instead of all just black, right? So I like to color actually over all these black shadow areas and then come out a little bit with my feathering on this dark where it kind of where that hat is wrinkling. And then I'm going to go to my 2.4. I'm going to blend that out just like this. Blend it out, blend it out. And then see up here, this is where the most light is going to be hitting. And so this is where we want to have our lighter colors. Around these stars would be a little bit darker because the stars are kind of casting a shadow. And so kind of come around this star a little bit with this medium color because of that cast shadow right in here. And then we're going to go in with our highlight color and blend all the rest of that out. Just like that. And then you've got this beautiful blend. And again, if you see a line, just keep blending over that line. And then it looks like it's natural. So look at the difference. That's 3 colors that we used right in there. And look at how you can actually see where light is hitting and where it's not. I think I'm going to go right in here with this medium one. Get a little bit on the outsides. And here is going to be darker. And then go in with my light. Again, just over the top of what I've already done. We'll blend that right out. Just like that.
Oh, wow. You make that look so easy. And it really is, I guess, easy if you know what you're doing. And you're the pro.
Well, I've been doing it for a long time. I'm going to just grab this yellow-green. It's a yellow-green 2.1 called Brimstone. She's kind of like a little witch, sort of. And we're going to color in these stars. Now, I want you to notice when I was doing this morning, I didn't really feel like I got enough color with using this yellow, but I really liked this yellow-green. And so what I did is I wanted to give it I wanted to warm it up a little bit and give it a little bit more of a neutral tone. So I took this yellow-orange 2.5 yellow ochre, and I just kind of dotted a little bit in the middle.
Give it some dimension. Love that.
Right. And so just kind of dotted it. Just wherever.
Yeah.
Don't think about it. When you're doing stuff like this, don't think about it too much because that's what makes it, when you're trying to be too perfect, it makes it look not perfect, right? So we're just going to dot kind of in the middle of it a little bit, just like that. And then look what it did. It just brought out those stars.
It really did.
That was my piece. I'm going to turn this over to Barbie, and she is going to, Glitter Goblin, I'm sorry. And she's going to show you a really cool trick on fussy cutting. All right, Goblin, it's all yours.
Which one is it?
Okay, so I think I saw this last year on a YouTube video. I would love to give the person credit who taught me this trick, but it was somebody I watched one video of and never watched again, and I really have no idea who it was. But here's what I'm going to do. So I know there are a lot of people who don't like to buy a stamp if it doesn't have a dye that goes with it, because there are some of you who, like with these little ink spots and stuff, you wouldn't want that, and you don't want, to have to doctor up your background. You want to just be able to cut out everything else and things like that, or you just like the look of the cutout. You like to pop things up on foam tape. So the trick that I learned for fussy cutting, because look at this, guys, all her hair and stuff, we don't want to be getting in there with our scissors. That's gonna, you can go for it if you're a more patient person than I am. I'm going to tell you 3 different ways you can do this. So I'm going to turn this upside down. If you have a light box at home and you want to put this on top of a light box and turn it on, I think it would help you to see through a little bit better. Could you do
it with just your phone light? Would that work?
Yes. So here is another trick that I learned, and I'll give a shout out to Sandy Kilpatrick. I went to a water painting class at her church. A bunch of us did. And the lady was there. She had us use our phone because we wanted to trace the original image and then do the watercoloring on it. So she had us use our phone light, and we put it underneath a glass Pyrex dish and did sort of a make your own light box. So the phone light underneath the glass Pyrex dish turned upside down, made a little desk, and it was all lit up, and then you could put your image. The third thing that I do is I just hold it up to a light. And I can't demonstrate that really without like doing a back bend. So I can see here though, because of the camera light that's kind of underneath. And what I'm going to do is I've turned my image upside down. I have my stamp upside down. And so I'm laying it on top, and I'm just going to double check out here real quick. Let's see, make sure I don't have any. I'm just holding it up to a light, like that. All right, so now I have some traceable material. All right, now as far as tracing is concerned, if you were trying to have as small a white border as possible, then you would angle your pencil, or you can use a pen if you're feeling brave. I like pencils personally. You can angle your pencil towards the stamp and get it as close to the stamp as possible as you're going around. I've also had occasions where I was working with a very small image and I wanted it to be a little bit bigger on my card, so I had to worry less about the background. And in those cases, I've kind of leaned the pencil against the stamp and jutted it out a little bit, so that it was a little bit farther away, but still kind of even going around the stamp. So what I'm doing here is I'm just tracing around, just like you learned in kindergarten, just tracing around with my pencil. And now I have an image that I can use, and I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I can use to cut this out. It's going to be fairly even going around my shape. And when I'm done, I have the right to turn it back over and say, oh, on right here, I want it to be a little bit closer, and, trim it up however I want. So the next part here is for me to cut this. Do you want to step in at this point? They don't need to see me fussy cut.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So Emma is going to come around while I fussy cut, and then I'll show you how it turns out in a minute when I'm done. While she's setting up, I want to give a shout out to Shay and Sandy from Dahlonega and Roswell, who came into the store yesterday. Sandy's been watching the show in the morning. They've been in here before, but they live kind of far away and they don't get to come too often. But Sandy's been watching our lives, and she had a list of products that she wanted to buy. So she marched right in, grabbed a basket, and started throwing stuff from the last couple of lives in there. But, it takes them a while to get here because one drives from Roswell to Dahlonega and picks the other one up, and then they have to come all the way out here to Sawtee. And they said they were going to be watching this morning. They've got 3 dogs with them, I think they said, and they're going to be all snuggled up with the dogs and watching the show and doing some crafting. And
can I make your sample sparkly?
Well supplied. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're just going to add some glitters. I love stickles. They're my favorite thing in the whole world. Barbie will often come to me when she's almost done with the project, and she just gives it to me and says, add the stickles.
Because I either do too many or too few, and Emma does it just right.
You don't want to overdo it, otherwise it doesn't look as intentional. So I like to use it quite sparingly. I'm going to use this beautiful red called Cranberry and go into all these little dots of holly. And it also, like, I love stickles because it adds glitter, but it also adds a bit of dimension as well. So these little berries start to kind of pop up off the page.
And remember, the fun thing about stickles too is that the glitter is in the glue, so it's not getting all over the house. I have to tell you guys a funny story about, I think it was last Thursday, we got a big box of stuff from Spellbinders, including that glitter that Melanie showed you earlier. And one of the bottles of gold came open in the bag that it was in, and I was having to reach in and pull out all the other bottles. And I'm telling you, I was sitting up in this store all by myself, shining like a vampire.
I love this stuff because you can use that tip. It's a nice fine tip here. This one's just gold. And you can kind of spread it around if you want it a little thinner. I put a little too much in one spot, so I just kind of spread it around with that tip. And you can start to see how sparkly it's getting. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really tell if it's picking up in the camera. And you could also go in here with some Luscious powder or some Nuvo drops. But have a peek at all the new Stickles colors that we got in.
So many new stickles. Karen Luce, if you're joining us, so many new stickles.
And then this one's a clear. There's several different ones that have a clear base and are just the glitter. This one is Stardust. And so that one's just a really nice, cool toned, clear glitter. So I'm just going to add that a little sparingly. And then I think I'm going to dot a few bits around as well to kind of give the illusion of snow. But yeah, you don't want to go too crazy with it. You don't want to add way too much, but we're glitter fanatics around here. So there's
hold it up.
nice and glittery.
Oh, yes.
And then, like we were saying earlier with this example here, we use some of the spritz in the background.
Oh, look at how glittery that is. It's
So glittery, so glittery.
I love it.
And we use the gold up here and between the stars. That just adds so much. I love it. But our favorite spritz at the moment is that fossilized amber.
Oh, hey, Karen Hickerson is on. Yay. Hey, Karen. Hey, Terry.
Yes, please. Thank you. And so I'm just going to give a very, very light spritz. I'm holding a good bit away. I don't want it super overpowering because I love the focus and on our little elf here. Let's see, what other color do we need?
I agree, Diane. Can never have enough sparkle. That's true. Terry Kennedy wants to know what the dry time on stickles is. She always seems to smear them. And any tips for drying?
We did this one this morning. It's completely dry. Like I can rub it and no glitter's coming off of my hand. We did that about 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
And it's completely dry, but it's kind of dry to the touch after I'd say about 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know, it's not going to smudge, but
yeah,
you wouldn't want to be aggressive.
Yeah. If you're going to put a card in an envelope and send it off, I would give it 24 hours just to be safe. But I would not heat set it because it will take the kind of the texture away from it. So I wouldn't heat set the stickles.
For me, stickles and Nuvo drops are things that I do at the end of the night before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Do you want to show them how it looks cut out?
Yeah. So here, because I didn't take the phone that Emma was offering me so kindly and use the light, I was a little off in my aim, but that's okay because I'd like to show you how to fix it. So it's a little off in my aim. You can see that there's, I've cut right at that black here on the bottom, but at the top, there's a little extra white. But like I said, guys, that's you being you. So if you want to just go in there, if you decide that's too much white, like I'm deciding right now, there is nothing to prevent you from taking your scissors and going in there and taking out a little bit more. And I'm not going to make you endure me watching the whole thing, but I'll just take this extra top bit off And now on the top, she has a lot less white. And I would go around the edges and trim her down to about that much as well. And again, that's my fault because I didn't actually use the light that I was being offered so I could see through it better.
That way a little bit.
But
there you go.
But yeah, that's what I love, that it gives you a line to follow.
It does, and it lets you know that it's okay not to get between all those curls.
Right.
It's okay not to, I mean, you could, if you wanted to, take a craft knife and go in here if you wanted to leave those lines, or quite frankly, you could just cut those lines off if you wanted to. But you know, you've got the right to choose, make your own decisions.
You
in
do
your crafting
you.
projects.
And
That's
you,
right.
if you're using, if you're fussy cutting anything really, the Tim Holtz snips, oh, these are my new favorites forever. I don't know how I lived without them before, but they make fussy cutting feel like you're just cutting through butter. It's amazing.
That is so true. And Princess Emma is very young, and I am not. So I've got some arthritis going on in my
I
hands.
should do as well.
Yeah, Emma does too. Emma has kind of she's an old soul. We'll just
And
put
an
it that
old
way.
body.
Old body, that's right. I hate fussy cutting, like I think most of us do. Some people think it's relaxing and they enjoy it, but I hate it. These Tim Holtz snips are the best. Even Teresa. By the way, Teresa is a lefty, and I think is U-Turn
U-Turn
a lefty?
Sandy.
Yeah, U-Turn Sandy's a lefty too, and they love these as well. But I did some fussy cutting with some projects that we were working on here in the store using these snips, and my hand didn't even get tired. And I fussy cut it for almost an hour, and my hand didn't even get tired. So I love these. I know we keep showing them, but they're amazing. These are the Tim Holtz recoil snips, and we love those.
There's also the scissors, which are larger, but they do have the same recoil spring in there.
Yeah.
That just makes cutting a whole lot easier on your hand.
Yeah.
But it has the full handle on the side to put your fingers through.
So we have already started getting orders on these from all of you here at the live. So we've already started getting orders on these. I'm going to tell you this, we do have a good number of them in stock, but if we need to order more, they come from the UK, so they take a while. So if these are stamps that you think you might want to use for Christmas, we've had, I think, 4 or 5 orders already coming in from this live. So, and I think we've only got 10 of each in stock. So if you guys are interested in getting them, I would go ahead and get them now before they're sold out. We will place another order if need be. But I think they're so cute that they're going to fly off the shelves. They're just adorable. Let us know in the comments there if you liked the demo. I know we went a little over today. Like we've been doing that a lot lately. So we'll try to get better about that. But let us know if you're enjoying the demos and what other kinds of demos you'd like to see in our lives. And we're going to switch the camera back over again so I can say goodbye to all of you. Thank you so much for sticking it out with us. I know it's like 10:10. Maybe we should say the lives go till 10:15. I don't know. Maybe we should do that. But thank you all. Thank you everybody for joining us. We had a good number of people today joining us, and we're seeing a lot of you. So tell your friends about our 9 a.m. lives if they can come live. There's another order for those again. If they can come live, great. But remember that they can always watch it later. So we stream live on the ScrappyShak Facebook channel, the ScrappyShak YouTube channel, and the Crafting with Your YouTube channel. And we have some really exciting things for you next week. By the way, just a little sneaky peeky. Where are those sneaky peekies?
Oh,
where did the sneaky peekies go?
I think I put them away because I thought you weren't going to use them.
Oh, wait, that's what you get for thinking. Monday, there's something coming Monday. There's something coming Monday, and we have some sneaky peekies of what's coming on Monday. There's a new launch coming out on Monday. If you guys watch this particular designer, I will leave this particular designer nameless. If you watch this designer, you'll know for the next 12 weeks he's going to have some, or she, the designer, is going to have some new stuff coming out, and I just have some sneaky peekies for you. So this is going to be quick. Get ready. I can just do it quickly. You ready? Sneaky peeky.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Sneaky peeky.
Oh.
Number 2, number 3, and number 4 together. You ready? Here they go. Sneaky peeky.
Oh.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's all you get. That's all you get.
That's right. So make sure that you are watching your email. And if you're not on our email list, make sure that you get on our email list.
Mhm.
Make sure that you're watching your email Monday at noon for the new live or for the new launch. And we just might have a pop-up live Thursday or Friday of this week. So kind of keep an eye out. Watch our Facebook page. We'll announce it when we know for sure. But we might have a pop-up live Thursday or Friday.
Yes.
So it could happen. We have lots of new stuff coming. Oh, by the way, those of you who are waiting for the new Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamps, we were told we were going to have them on Monday the 15th, which is when they launched. And we were absolutely told we would have them by then. Otherwise, we would have put them up there as a pre-order. Stampers Anonymous has not yet shipped them to the retailers. My understanding was that they were supposed to ship them last week. I'm not sure if they've been shipped or not. So please, if you place that order, bear with us. All of us independent retailers are in the same position. We're waiting. I'm not sure what happened, but I had many conversations with Stampers Anonymous, and they are super apologetic and apologizing all over themselves, but they're doing their very best to get them out. So please be patient as much as you can be patient waiting for those orders to come out. We will get them shipped immediately as soon as they come out. So again, we're sorry about that. If you've ordered the alcohol inks, they will be shipping next week. And sneaky peekies, watch your email or watch our Facebook page on Thursday for a pop-up live on Thursday or Friday. Love you guys.